Wilsonville qualification 10 and Pig Mice making a quick movement over towards the reef. Their coral doesn't unfortunately stick, but their alliance partner, the Nerd Herd, they do. 66-96 Cardinal Dynamics having scored one coral up on the 4th level of the reef, and a second coral gets scored right at the end of the autonomous period by the Nerd Herd. Coral into that robot very quickly, and they return back to the reef where their elevator goes up to line up with the reef. 66-96 Cardinal Dynamics making a shot up into the barge, and they return with another coral or another algae, and they make another one stick up into that barge. Bite Size lining up next to their alliance partners as Cardinal scores yet another algae up into that barge. Nerd Herd zooming around to that blue reef, and they make a score on that 4th level. 27-33 Pig Mice going back over to the Alliance station where they're lining up, getting a coral in their robot, and it does go in their robot. And they will move over to the blue reef elevator up, or arm up, sorry. And they will try to line up to that 4th level. Their alliance partner Nerd Herd does make it stick, and Pig Mice does the same. Over on the red side of the field, High Desert Droids over at the reef, trying to get up to the very top. They line up, and it doesn't quite go on, but they do manage to make it stick. And they return back to the human player station, where their human player is eagerly waiting to deposit a coral into their robot. They may be having drive issues, though, but they make it work, and they are returning back to that reef alongside their alliance partners, Bite Size and Cardinal Dynamics. Bite Size just missing a coral, but they're going to go back and try again. Cardinal Dynamics gets a coral into their robot, and they go up to the 3rd level where they score it. Over on the blue side of the field, Nerd Herd making a very quick work of one of those 3rd level reef spots as their alliance partners, the Pig Mice, do the same. Cyborg Seagulls line up, and it does look like they managed to get what looks like an L1 as they return back to their station and just narrowly dodge their alliance partners, the Nerd Herd, who is now over at the blue side barge with their climber engaged into that deep cage. 753, the High Desert Droids doing the same. Nerd Herd is up in the air. That looks good. 753 trying their best to pull themselves up onto that deep cage, and just at the end of the match, they get airborne as their alliance partners, Cardinal Dynamics, having made the move over to that barge zone. We'll have your final scores for qualification 10 in a moment. Final scores for qualification 10 on the screen, and your winner is the Red Alliance. Walking home 6 points ahead of the Blue Alliance, 130 to 124, and 5 out of the 6 ranking points. Bite Size Robotics remaining currently your number 8 ranked seed. A lot of those points coming from the barge and algae, whereas the Blue Alliance scoring a lot on the coral.